Hey.
Hey.
So we just finished lunch that Lesley provided. It was delicious. That tuna was awesome.
It was good, hey?
It was good,
yeah,
yes.
I know. I scarfed mine down because I had peanuts for breakfast.
I had nothing for breakfast. And I
Peanuts and coffee just on my way out the door.
There you go.
Yeah.
So we're here. Tell them about your hashtag that you have.
Oh yeah, that's super fun. So it's show me your whips, or show us. No,
Whip
show
it
me
out.
your whips. Whip be a good one. We should. I should have used that. Yeah, whip it out. Or it's actually, that would have been a good. That'll be our next whip one.
Okay.
But it's show me your whips, and it's yeah,
What are you asking people
take a
to do?
picture. I'm asking them to take a picture, post it on Instagram, and use the hashtag show me your whips.
Okay, so let's show our whips.
So you can look at mine,
Let's whip
and
them
you
out.
can look at Carla's.
That's what we should call this section. Whip it out.
Whip it out. Yeah. Yeah, whip it good. How
Oh,
about
whip it good.
Vivo? Is it Vivo that's saying that?
Devo.
Devo?
Yeah, I think so. What's Vivo? That's a video
I don't
thing.
know.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it
Right,
is. Yeah,
it is.
that's right.
So you start.
So yeah, so I put.
How many do you have, first
mine.
of all,
Well,
that you're willing to admit?
I'm willing to admit that I have 4
Okay.
on the go.
Okay.
And I do have some other things that I've kind of been experimenting with, but that doesn't count. So I've got my mock cable socks in the book Socks from the Top Down.
Okay.
And this is an amazing pattern. The way she works her heels is so cool. There's no picking up stitches at
So
the
that
end.
looks like, and that's a toe up?
So I started with, for the heel, yeah, it's
Okay.
toe.
That looks
Toe
just
up.
like a regular...
I started 2 at a time. It's an amazing heel. You work these short rows, and I did mine in German short rows because there's no fussing. And then you work the gusset, and then you incorporate your heel flap, and there's no picking up a stitch. It's an amazing heel.
And who's the author? Do you know?
And so Wendy, we'll have to look it up.
Okay, we'll put it on the...
So we'll post it.
Post it on the bottom up here. Sure. You'll have
so
to provide that for me.
yeah, so she's amazing.
Before we
you have the
carry
book.
on, tell her, for those of us who are just watching for the first time,
Yeah.
who didn't see our amazing dye session,
Yes.
and who haven't
Episode
seen you
9.
at the Bridgeland Farmers Market, tell them who you are.
Yeah, so I'm Lesley, and I started a company called YYC Knits, and we're incorporated, and we own the name now, so that's kind of fun, my husband and I, and it's nothing to do with him. Let me just get that out there. He frames houses for a living, so he helps me with, building wooden things. But I started it up. I built my own website, so I'm kind of a jack of all trades, little entrepreneur.
Wow.
Been in business for oh my gosh, forever, as long as I can remember. And yeah, I had a lot of fun just building my website. It didn't really start off. I have a love for knitting. I love dyeing yarn. I just really wanted to just do what I love to do and have my little hobby on the side. So
That makes you a little money on the side.
it does,
Yeah,
and it's
that's awesome.
nice, and it's fun because I can do it when I want, and as much as I want or as little or whatever I have time for.
So tell me, are you on Instagram?
So I'm YYC Knits on Instagram. I'm YYC Knits on Ravelry. Pretty much everywhere you go. I do have a few tutorials on YouTube as well. So if there's something that you want to know how to do, I love technique. I just love working it out. I've got some designs on Ravelry as well. And yeah, so my latest craze right now is probably some sock blanks that I've been working on. So I bought I bought a knitting machine, and so I crank these out.
Oh my goodness, so is this...
This is a blank that I made. I cranked it out on my machine, and it's out of our, all of our yarn bases are named after a Calgary park, so hence the YYC Knits. So this is on our Central Memorial Park base. It's 80% BFL and 20% nylon sock.
Okay.
It's
so is that
really
twin?
sheepy.
Is it twin?
It's double.
Okay.
Yeah. So these are knit double blanks.
Okay.
So you can knit 2 at a time, toe up, whatever,
Wow.
however you
And
want.
you sell those on your website?
And I sell these blanks on my website, blanks, so as well as all the jacquard dyes to dye them yourself.
Okay.
So if you're into that kind of thing, there is an awesome introducing ready to knit sock blanks on knitpicks.com. It's an instruction tutorial, so
Wow.
it shows you how, like, I'm actually, my work in progresses are so bad right now because I'm dyeing blanks.
Oh.
And I found
Are you
a way of
stamping
doing
them?
it.
Have you?
I've stamped them.
Yeah.
I bought a silk screen. I'm trying
Oh.
so many different things to see
Did you
what
bring any of your
is
finish?
kind of good, and I did. So you can get so many different socks. I don't know. Hopefully you can see this out of depending on how you stripe them, how
for
you dye them
sure.
up.
Cool.
Like, look at how that one turned out.
Oh,
Isn't
that's
that amazing?
cool. Very cool.
And that one?
Oh my gosh.
Isn't that cool?
That is really cool.
And then
so
you
this
can
is
do the
free. Is this a
ombre.
free thing?
This is a free thing on Knit-Picks.
Oh.
I just downloaded them. You can email me from my website, and I want to do a blog post about this, but you know, it's not enough time in a day.
Okay, so
So
show
yeah,
me. That's
so those
that's
are a
one
few
that
of those.
undyed
So
one.
you can buy the undyed, and this is one of the ones, my most recent
Oh,
one.
that's so cool.
So
Are you knitting on this one already?
I
Have you started?
thicken my dyes, and I use a dye thickener, a couple different
wow.
styles and stuff, and then I over dyed this as well to get just some richer, deeper tones of fall colors.
Okay, so you dyed it
So-
kind of orange first?
I dyed it orange first, but I ombrayed it so it goes from light to dark,
Okay,
and then they just knit up the coolest
cool. And have you
blanks
started that one?
ever. So I have like knitting it.
Yeah.
No, these are all available on my website.
Okay.
For now, and so I've just got some different ones. This one's really fun.
Oh, look.
Candy corn.
Oh my gosh, the Halloween. Look at
Yeah.
that.
So that's
Really
kind of
cool.
fun.
And if you can also wear it as a scarf.
You could. I know everybody actually says they're so nice. Like, they're
Why
so...
would you want to take that
I
apart? Did you
know.
make this one?
So I made a French bulldog one with the French flag.
Oh my goodness.
Of course,
Of
because
course.
Buster,
Because-
right? Mr. Buster made his debut in episode 9 when we died.
Yes, that's her dog.
Yeah, when
Yeah.
we died. So yeah, so that's kind of fun too.
That is really great.
And they just knit up so cool.
Do
And
you have a
then I've
sample of what
got,
they look like knit up?
you know, just on the Knit-Picks, like you
Okay.
can check out the
Yeah.
Knit-Picks.
But you haven't done any of yours yet.
No, but I do have a girl who's working on one via Instagram, so I'll have
Okay.
to share her username as well, and so maybe we'll just
Put that in here
put
too.
that in here as well. So she started one, and yeah, she's a
Okay.
sweetheart.
We'll insert a picture of what she's
yeah,
got so far.
yeah. And
Is
so
that a Rastafarian one?
This is a total Rastafarian one.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
What
And
do you-
apparently,
did you name them? Have you named them?
like, they can be the ugliest looking things
Mhm.
and knit up just so
Mhm.
beautifully. And apparently, you're not supposed to make your stripes perfect. Like, they're supposed to be jaggedy because
Oh.
otherwise they don't. They're too square.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so
Cool.
it's interesting.
And so you have 2 fibers in there, right?
So I've got 2 threads.
Okay.
So they're double knit. So
Okay.
all you do is you take the tag end
Mhm.
and you undo this. So you just
Right.
pull your string out.
And there's a good end and a bad end.
There's a
right?
good end and
Yeah.
a bad end. There's one end that won't undo, just like
Yeah.
you're knitting
Right.
normally,
Mhm.
right? So
Cool.
so that's that one, and then I've got a couple more.
Oh my
and
goodness. look
I'm
at you
gonna give
go.
one of these to Carla today,
Oh my
so she
goodness.
can knit some socks. But this one, I don't know if you can see. Oh yeah, you can. They're Volkswagen bugs.
Oh look. Very cool.
I don't know if anyone's watched Herbie the Love Bug, but I was doing up some stencils for these guys, and I ended up getting my husband to download Herbie the Love Bug, and we watched it as a family. Oh my gosh, my kids loved it.
I bet.
And it's so cheesy and awful.
Is it like the old one, the very old,
so
old one?
Herbie the Love Bug.
With like 1970s, early 70s,
like
late 60s or
68,
something?
68, I think.
Okay. Because they redid one. They did a remake of it.
So, yeah.
But it's not as good as the original.
Yeah, and then you can do like... So this is actually really cool because you'll get a stripe of the dark with a stripe of the whatever color you're working on. So that one's really neat how they work up.
That's cool.
So yeah, anyways, those are what I've been...
That's your latest craze.
Yeah, those are my latest craze.
I love that.
I'll let Carla pick one out.
I get to pick one out? Seriously?
Yeah.
Oh,
I know, it's so fun.
exciting.
And then we can see her. She can start another WIP.
I can't.
Like, because she doesn't have enough.
This is the walk of shame or the... Yeah, anyway.
We were supposed to be doing WIPs.
Now, how did we just kind of...
Mine are, I don't know.
Okay,
yeah,
a little bend in the road, a little detour.
Yeah.
So, yeah. So that's good. So go back to your work in progress that you had. So your
my
sock.
work in progress
What's your sock?
is my sock.
Oh, there it is. Okay.
Yeah.
And have you finished
we got all
one?
excited about sock yarn. So I've finished. They're almost both complete. I started them 2 at a time to up, and then I went to the 9-inch needles because everybody's about, and you got me turned on to the 9-inch, and I really love them.
Is that the sharps, the high sharps?
You know,
the ones that you sell?
These, yeah, I sell both. I've got Haya on my website, but I sell both of them, and I don't know if these are the sharps. The sharps and then just the normal tips, but I don't know if these are the sharps.
Well, I bought some Haya sharps from you.
Yes,
in the
and
summer.
they were too sharp.
Well,
but
I have an injury.
Unless they say sharp on them, on the package, they're not sharp.
Okay, well these ones say sharp.
Okay.
Yeah, so I have, last night I put a Band-Aid on my finger.
A lot of people complain about if you're a pusher, like if you push with your finger, you'll get stabbed.
So I just, if you know that, then just put a Band-Aid on before you knit, and then you're fine.
But if you knit lace weight shawls and stuff like that, the girls prefer, like a lady I had non-sharps and she wanted sharps, so I ordered sharps specifically for her because she likes to knit lace weight. So there's that.
That's your WIP.
Yeah, and then, this is really nice. So this dish rag here is one of my little designs. I just wanted to play around with the daisy stitch, so I thought what a better way to do it than to make a dishcloth.
Cool. It's
cotton. It's cotton. It's the big balls from Walmart, and they're fantastic because you can bleach them, and away you go, right? So these, I thought I'd make up some for the teachers for Christmas.
That's nice.
For the kids' teachers. So
as a teacher, I would appreciate that.
Oh, seriously.
And a knitter.
I know, it was so nice. It's just such a good gift. So my other WIP is the On the Spice Market, inspired by you, Carla, and I've sold out. I made some kits for these. I dyed up. So I've sold out except for one. I have one left. That's it.
And then you dyed up all the little yarns. And
so I dyed up all and wound the cakes, so you don't even have to, you just get this in the mail.
Wow.
You can order it on our website, YYCKnits.com, and get it in the mail and just cast it right on.
Wow.
So I love it because it's light and airy and just so...
What is this one?
So lovely. So this is Silk Merino, 50-50 blend. This is our Canmore Park.
Nice. That's a fingering?
It is a fingering. It's kind of a light fingering, and I'm using a 3.75 mil needle on this.
Nice.
So it took me a while to get a fabric that I was really happy with, and the weight and stuff.
Her patterns are so amazing. Melanie Berg.
She's awesome. Yeah, so I tagged her on this on Insta, and I just love this. So
did she comment on it?
She did,
I know.
Yeah, I know.
She's really good at
She's
doing
a
that.
sweetheart. Yeah, so I can't wait to get this done. And
I hate to break this to you, but you're barely starting.
I know. I'm totally...
Because you think you're going along, because you start little.
Well, the problem is,
change colors and everything, and
then you get more and more.
Then you get bigger and bigger and bigger. Yeah.
And then it takes you so much longer to do a row. So yeah, I know it's gonna be a while. So this is kind of just taking the back burner. I'll be happy if I get this done for spring. That would make me really happy. And
Really?
I could wear it with a little jean jacket or something.
Okay, so that you've
So
got
I've
a
got
long.
all winter.
Yeah, you've got a winter.
And it's
Are you
good.
gonna cast anything else
This is
on? Do
good.
you have anything?
No, I won't allow myself to
I
cast
know.
on
I'm the
anything
same way
else.
right now.
Yeah. So I've actually been really good with that because I've taken a few pictures. I have the cover of the last Vogue knitting. I went out and bought all the stuff for that sweater.
But you can't.
Gorgeous, but the
Sitting
picture has been taken. It's been posted on my Rav, and it's waiting. It's just there.
But you have a lot of work to do before you get
I
there.
have a ton. Yeah. Oh, and this is the other big thing. So my pile.
That's okay.
So then I've got this awesome Aran knit
Okay. Oh,
that-
beautiful.
I've been working on.
Wow.
So this is actually, it was supposed to be for my husband, but he's not crazy about all the going on.
Oh.
He's a simple kind of guy.
Mhm.
So he's like, I don't
Think
like
so.
it.
So what are
at
you gonna
all.
do with it?
So I'm going to give it to my brother
Okay.
who has a love for wool, the one on the island who gave us the tuna. And on the island, you really need to,
Have wool.
he wears wool all the time.
Cool.
He buys sweaters, which is such a shame because his
Is this his
sister is
Christmas?
YYC Knits. So this, I'd love for it to be for Christmas. I'm done the back. So this is the front, and I've actually divided the front
Oh, you can do
left,
it.
and now I just have to divide the front right, and all I have is sleeves.
Oh, that's so manageable.
And you know what? This pattern, oh my gosh, it's out of, I couldn't find it anywhere on Rav. But this pattern is out of the King Cole book, which I bought at the Loop. And I don't know if she's got it anymore, but it's kingcole.co.uk by Sue Batley Kyle. So I did try and make the project on Rav, but this is the sweater here.
Oh, nice.
Everyone asks on my
Bring it
Rav
a little closer
if
if you
he's
can.
got a man bun, and he does not have a man bun.
Oh,
He's just got like really nice hair.
he's just really handsome.
I don't know. Maybe I just like fell in love with the guy, and I was like, oh,
probably.
I'm gonna knit that for my husband. And then I'm
He's
gonna
got
find.
a man bun for sure.
He doesn't though. It's
How
like,
do you know that?
well, because it's the head, the
Yeah.
thing that's on the background. It kind of goes there, and then you can look at his hair and all the rest of the pictures.
Okay.
It's just like a super wicked dude. Yeah. So this book is like the only book. Well, actually, that other sock book too, Socks from the Toe Up Socks,
Cool.
is the other book I would knit absolutely everything out of. But like some of these
Wow.
sweaters in here, like I want to knit everything in this
And this
book.
not a Ravelry. They don't print them on Ravelry.
There, you can't find any of these
Wow.
patterns on Ravelry, and I don't know. They're from the UK, maybe that's why. But you know, everything in this book is just to
People
die
are
for.
going cable crazy. A lot. It's very in vogue. A lot of cabling in
It's
sweaters.
really interesting if you look up some of the history on Aran knits. So the women would knit them for their men who were going out to sea, and every like family or village had their own design. So definitely check it out on YouTube. Like
Is
it's
it
really
something to do
neat.
with the fact that they found
They
a
would
body
know whose
at?
it was.
Oh my goodness!
It's awful. Yeah, it's actually bad. But every cable has its own reference to, like the bee. The bee. So I made a pattern for what's it called? Honeybee. No, it's called Busy Bee. It's on my blog. It's a free pattern. Just kind of I threw it up there. So on my website, and the Busy Bee cable signifies how hard these men work at sea, and it's really cool because it's the bees, how they work in the hives, and how hard the worker bees work to make the honey. So
Cool.
yeah,
So is that it for your whips?
that is it for my whips.
You're a small league.
Seriously. I know.
I think
I'm
my
doing
last
good right
episode on 15. I think how many did I have? I counted them. Was it 8 or 9?
You know,
Something like that.
yeah.
So I'm down to 6.
So you finished
I
a
did,
couple.
and I frogged.
or 3. Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Good for you.
Yeah.
You know what? Sometimes you have to do that.
Yeah, I did. I brought the shawl that I was all with the yarn that you gave me.
Oh.
It was not working out, and it was
well,
frustrating me. So
then
I have
there
it.
you go.
I have it sitting there ready to go.
Well, good.
Do something
Just,
new. Well,
just
actually,
retake it.
the yarn we dyed together in episode 9. You know the blue, green, and whatever.
Yeah.
It was just not working up the way I wanted.
That's
it to.
a merino cashmere nylon sock.
I know.
So that would make whatever.
Great socks.
That would make anything.
I know. Anyway, so
Oh.
onto my
Awesome.
whips. These are my Prairie Dye Studios. I've been working on these forever, but they're
gorgeous.
lovely. This is her overcast colorway, and I love them. So I finished the one, and I'm just about to start the heel on the second sock. So that's one.
Awesome.
2 is this one. I started this summer when we were motoring around BC in the van.
Yeah.
I bought this yarn. I did the mermaid socks. I had a little bit of mermaid left.
Yes.
So I thought,
I don't know if I saw your mermaid socks completed, but
yeah, I think so. Didn't I have
Did you write up the pattern for them?
No, I haven't. Yeah. Anyway, so my
that's a
mermaids.
good job. Yeah.
If mermaids wore socks,
Yeah.
they're it's a koigu.
That's
So
right.
I use that, and then I bought this yarn to go with. So these are another, and I'm not sure what heel I'm using yet. I was thinking of doing a smooth operator,
Yeah.
but the jury's still out on that one for me.
Okay.
I think I'm going to do the regular heel flap, heel turn, gusset.
You should check out the heel. I'll send you the link
But
to
it's
the library book.
But isn't it a toe up? Right? This is a top down.
Oh yeah. I wonder. Yeah. Okay. Never mind.
Yeah. But maybe if I do a toe
that's
up.
right. That's
Yeah.
right.
I've been told Flegel, but I think Flegel's another toe up.
Okay.
I don't know. Anyway, I think I might just do, or I could do the kiss lips heel. But I'm old school. I like the old flap, and I like.
What about how
the
Susan B just came out with that
smooth operator?
smooth operator.
I did
That's
one.
the one, right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
That's the one that the jury's still
Because
out
the
on.
self-striping yarn is what would look really cool with that.
Because it'll go around.
That's
after.
right. Yeah.
Maybe.
So you might want to
It's a
think
maybe.
about that. That's what I
So,
would do.
That's that, and the yarn on this is
Gorgeous.
Yeah, it's gorgeous, but it's I don't know. It's on live. Is that what it says?
On live, I think.
Yeah, I mentioned it in my last episode. So that's that. That's 2.
2. No, is that 3?
No, that
2.
was 2.
2. Okay.
Third sock.
3.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
This is smooth operator.
Amazing.
So
Yeah, and so this yarn doesn't really do that justice, which is why I would do it with your self-striping.
Oh, really?
Because this is so...
Well, it sort of does it. You can see. But that's the heel that
Yeah.
goes round and round, right? It's an
Yeah.
afterthought heel.
Yeah.
But it gets the gap. See, I had to do a little, and that,
yeah.
I have to...
There's a way to...
She does a
not
little
have
tutorial
that.
on that as
Okay.
well, too.
Yeah.
So yeah, that.
Yeah.
So I've got that one done. It's a half
love
finished
that.
object.
These are neat. These are kind of like army print.
Well, I have my blendstones, and they have a red insert on them, like my boots. So I made these specifically to wear with my blunnies. And then I've just started the second sock on this one.
Awesome.
So that's 3.
Awesome. They're so gorgeous.
4 is, where's my...
You need a beautiful little wooden crate in your dresser drawer to like...
This is 4, and this is never going to be finished. I was just talking to Lesley about this. This sits over beside Lesley. And don't you love this bowl? My husband walked into a yarn shop.
That's amazing.
That's almost like a joke, isn't
That
it?
is a joke.
And he walked in, he goes, I need a yarn bowl. I can just imagine him doing it.
That's awesome.
So he went into Gina Brown's.
Okay, yeah.
And he bought this because, for my birthday last year. So look how pretty that is.
Oh,
I mean,
beautiful.
it's art.
Yeah, I know.
I don't want to finish it because it looks
Well,
pretty.
do, and then, I'll give you some hand-dyed, like, something that would go with that. I don't know, like, hey, look at what I have in my little basket
Oh,
here.
look at that.
See, that would look
be
really pretty.
Wow.
Yeah, might inspire you
maybe
to
I
finish
finish
them.
them. Yeah. So
That's funny.
that was 4.
Yeah.
And then the last
Nice.
2 things that I have on the needles are the sweater, the Leela sweater that I hoped to finish for Knit City.
Yeah, yeah.
You know that one?
Yeah, that your husband said, you just wear your shawl.
I know, my shawl and my socks, and that's it. And I did that, but I did wear clothes.
Yeah.
I wore your shawl.
Yeah, I know. I was so excited to see
So this is the
that.
Leela, and I learned how to do
Awesome.
German short rows on this. I'd never done that before. So I'm just, it's a top
Look
or
at
a
your
bottom
stitch
up.
marker, so pretty. That is like so bling.
I know.
That's awesome.
So that's
That
as far
reminds
as.
me of a disco ball. That's gorgeous.
It's the front, you know, it's front and then it scoops down on the back. That's why it has the short rows, right?
That's
to make it go down in the back. So
Oh wow.
it's going to be lovely when I get onto it, but it's one of those ones where I have to think.
I'd like to see the picture of this put up.
Okay, I will.
Of the finished, like of what a finished one looks like.
I'll put it in, I'll insert it here.
Familiar with that pattern.
Okay,
Cool. Awesome.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
And that was 5.
5.
And finally, when I took the Susan B. Anderson course,
Numero 6.
the last and final. This is my this is a shawl. I took the shawl shapes course, so I had to start a shawl. So I'm gonna, it's really not really a whip. It's just really a sample. So to date, but it's great. And I'm gonna add beads to this one, little crystal.
It is a whip, and you need to finish this.
But I also have to start
Lisa
Lisa from Germany. I should put this one on the back burner until I get started on that. So
yeah.
That's that.
Beautiful.
And
that is gorgeous
that was
yarn
it.
too.
That's it.
Awesome.
So let's talk about finished objects. I'm gonna do one. I only have one, and I'm wearing it.
Oh, I love it. It's
and this
gorgeous.
is Melanie Berg's Drachenfels, and this is the one that's been in my whips forever.
It is so beautiful. Now, is this a worsted weight yarn?
No, it's a sport weight yarn.
Okay.
But it's really kind of raw. When I was knitting, I was picking barnyard out of it.
Oh, really?
Yeah. It's made. It's a Lana Loft is the name of it.
Okay.
And it's a single ply. So I haven't even blocked this yet, and I like how it is. I know.
It's not
I
bad.
know, right?
Like usually.
I might want to take the toothpaste out of it that I got.
Well, that's why you wear it.
I wore
first.
it yesterday to school, and I'm brushing my teeth.
Some in there, but I can't see any on the outside, so it's fine. It's fine.
And I have it held together with the pin. I forgot to mention this in my acquisition, so my girlfriend gave this to me. Joy, who lives in Vancouver.
Does she sell these?
No, she bought it for me at at Knit City.
Knit City.
Isn't that pretty?
Where do you buy these? I want some.
I have the
We need to add the little.
Here's the thing.
Oh
Read
my
it.
goodness.
Who is
Okay, so cool.
Yeah.
Kool.
Yeah.
And so as in SEW.
And they're out of Vancouver, aren't they?
Victoria.
Oh, Victoria.
Kentwood Terrace, Victoria.
Yeah, they were at Knit City. So if you look up vendors there, look it up online. I'm sure they're there.
Awesome.
Yeah, they had buttons as well.
Buttons,
really cool little like
Awesome.
specialty buttons as well. And what else did I want to mention
That is
before I
gorgeous.
signed off here, because this is going to be a really, really long episode. We'll get to your finished objects in a second. Oh, another acquisition I got was my girlfriend Carmen bought me. Isn't that the cutest?
Those are cute. Yeah, I
This is
love
a little
those.
slider.
Oh my gosh, and it's got the little picture on the front.
And who's it? Come on, I don't have.
Oh yeah,
You'd be
it's-
my. Don't
yeah.
show,
See, that's good.
Does it say anything where it's from?
Holy, HOLLI, YEOH, holio.com.
Okay, I don't know. Anyway, she bought
So
it at a
those are
little
super
little.
cute.
Yeah, it's a little stitch marker holder.
Yeah.
That and
Awesome.
the other one thing. Oh, and I wanted to share with when I took the spinning class.
That's amazing.
This is my first hand spun.
That is so cool. And it looks so much like mine. It's really cute.
That's it. And the lady
Really
who does
cute.
it, when you do drop spindle, she says you wear like a wristband thing to keep the fleece under as you're doing it so it doesn't get in the way.
Oh,
She puts it underneath this thing. She says I should make a little wristband as my, and always, so I can always look at my first hand spun as my little
like
wrist.
put it.
Yeah, but you knit it like a mitten.
Oh, cute.
You make a mitten thing.
Oh, really?
Just a wristband, and when you're drafting,
Yeah.
it goes underneath there
That's a
so it
good
doesn't
idea.
get in the way.
I hate drop spindling.
Oh, do
I
you?
took a class at the Loop. Fantastic class, great teacher.
It just takes so
But
long.
it is not productive enough for me.
You have
I
a
have
spinning
to
wheel?
have things happen quickly
Do you have a
because
spinning
of
wheel?
my ADHD. I don't have a wheel, but I actually am constantly searching
Are you?
for one. I have a Kijiji alert.
Oh, do you?
Yeah, and I've missed out on a couple that I could have just cried.
Oh.
But one will come. And it can't just be, it has to be
A certain
something
one.
special.
You want a real portable one?
It has to be, I want a double treadle. And that's basically all I have as a must.
I don't know enough about them to.
But it's on my bucket list for, eventually.
Cool.
Yeah.
So I'm finished with what I have to say today.
Yeah.
Oh, but I got this fell into my bag, and I seriously do not remember at Knit City where this came from. Read it.
It takes balls to knit.
And it's a guy thing,
.com.
right?
Okay.
Okay,
So
and then
Steve Malcolm,
okay.
MrHugs@gmail. Okay, Facebook, Twitter, Ravelry, Pinterest, Instagram.
But look at this.
The boys are back in town. Okay, this is fantastic.
What is it? What are they doing?
They have like the coolest. So there's their card. Can you see the? It takes balls to knit.
Okay, but this look.
Oh wow!
Do you want one?
Wow.
Quick.
He's got some good ones there. That's
it's a calendar.
Oh my gosh.
We should get one.
Like
hey?
male nude, like with knitting.
Well, with
They're
almost
nude, almost nude with knitting. Wow, look at the, is that a skein or is that a finished product?
Or is he just happy to see you?
That is awesome.
I don't remember meeting this guy.
Well, they probably
I must be getting old.
Threw it in your bag.
Anyway,
they were probably placed in the bags.
Maybe I don't know. It jumped into my bag. I don't know how it got there.
Wow.
Anyway, we're gonna finish off by you sharing all your finished objects.
Oh well,
Your sweater you're wearing.
I'm like I really don't have any, but yeah, my sweater I'm wearing. So this was inspired by a trip to the Glenbow Museum.
Mm-hmm.
I was there for a week with my youngest daughter's class. Mm-hmm. And there was an amazing designer who you can read about it on Ravelry. We'll just make it short that way. It's under my projects on Rav, and so you can read all about my inspiration by the designer. Cool. And so I just wanted to knit a stripy sweater, and actually I'm wearing it inside out right now, so it can be worn either way. And it's called A Day at the Museum on my Ravelry project page. So cool. There's that. And then what else do I have? Oh, my trapper cowl. So, I mean, these are all from quite a while ago. I didn't do a lot of knitting this summer. I honestly only knit on these socks, and they are so time consuming because of the cables. Mm-hmm. So like they went fast right up to the heel, mm-hmm. but then you're doing the cable pattern on the front and the back
the whole way.
So then it really slows down and things get really slow. So I just worked on those all summer in between doing the farmer's market at Bridgeland Riverside. So these are some of my has-beens, mm-hmm. I guess. Mm-hmm. And so this is Trapper Cowl. This was in a knitting mag. Mm-hmm.
I'm going to say interweave.
Maybe. Possibly. And so this is a double knit. I've always wanted to double knit, so that was my first experience double knitting. It's just time consuming because you're knitting both sides at once. But the cast on is tricky because you're casting on like you're doing like a sweater, what the heck? Now like I'm
a long tail?
No, like you're doing the, what is that called again? I'm having a mental block.
That's all right.
So that cast on and cast off edge are tubular.
Okay. Oh, that is time consuming too.
So it was a little tricky for me to get my stitches to stay put. So what I ended up doing, and all my notes are on my Rav under this, is I ended up doing it on some bamboo double points because they just held really taut and they didn't stay around.
Because metal would slide.
So then that really helped a lot. And then these are my skinny fit mitts. I made these quite a while ago, but they're on my Rav page as well. So they're just a really nice cabled mitten.
Cool. I love them.
And I love the Celtic cables
and
again. Like they're just awesome. And this is Malabrigo, my favorite Malabrigo. Speaking of Malabrigo sponsored me to design some patterns for them. And I don't even think you know this, but my girlfriend and I have been tech editing my patterns slowly but surely. So there's a couple that I do have up that aren't perfect. So if you've knit them and you're having issues or whatever, just feel free to send me a line. But we have 3 more Malabrigo knits to finish off.
Cool.
Our last one that we're still just getting the teching done on was my fringed cowl.
Okay.
And it's Diamonds cowl.
Okay.
And so you can find that on Rav as well. And then this was one of my last as well. I was really inspired with the black and white, and this is neat because this hat is a little fussy at first. We did a provisional cast on. It's been tested. It's on Rav. This is Stripes, the hat, and it's really slouchy, and then I've done the fur pom-pom on the top. But it's got some brioche. It's got helix knitting in the round, so you're knitting in a helix with 2 colors. And then, yeah.
Where's your seam for that? Shouldn't there be a seam? Down the back or something, or on the side?
No, there's no seam because you're knitting in a helix. So
you'll see it on the back.
Because you're knitting, no, there's no...
Nothing. I don't get it. You'll have to show me sometime.
It's crazy. It's crazy how, like, you could, it's actually pretty on the other side as well.
Yeah, so same technique as this.
Same technique as my sweater,
and
yeah.
you can wear them together.
So because you're knitting in a spiral, what you do is you knit half your sweater with the one color, and then you pick up your next color and knit half with that color. And so then when you get to the
halfway point
next color, you drop
switch
the one, pick up the other, knit to the next, drop that one, pick up the next color. So you're actually knitting in a helix, and it's really, really cool. Again, right, I saw the technique, wanted to try it out, and away I went. So,
well, this is my first ever over an hour episode, so I better.
Oh my goodness.
I know. That's okay. You can do that once in a while. I'm usually a half-hour girl.
Yeah.
So this is,
No,
but it's been 1 month and 1 day since my last episode.
Holy cow.
I know.
Yeah.
So, anyways,
it's fast.
It's been fun.
Yes.
And I should let you go because don't you have to go to
I do.
a walkathon in the snow?
Yeah. Oh, I hope it's not raining anymore.
Well, it was kind of sleety earlier, but anyway.
Our whole school at St. Pius, all my 3 kids go to St. Pius French Immersion right close by, so that's why Carla and I get to hang out the odd time because she's close to the kids' school, and yeah, they're doing a walkathon today, the whole school.
That's cool.
I volunteered.
Is it also like a fundraiser?
It's a fundraiser, yeah,
Good.
for their programs, stuff that we're gonna do, field trips.
All right, well, from Calgary and YYC Knits and Knit-Nix, have a great one. See you later.
For joining us.
Bye now.